Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder.
Okay.
So here's the premise of this paper, okay? There's this popular conception that people, when they're drunk or if they're buzzed or whatever, they get beer goggles on, which basically means that they start seeing a lot of people around them as more attractive than they might be. They asked the companion question to this. Namely, if people are drunk, do they think that they themselves are more attractive than they are? The first study is relatively simple, where people were actually given alcohol. They were told that they were being given alcohol. And so it's very simple.
And they got drunk.
The second study. Yeah, well, they were at a bar.
Or buzzed. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got buzzed. They actually measured their blood alcohol.
Oh, they were actually in a bar.
They're actually, they did the first study in a bar.
They didn't build a bar in a lab.
No.
They actually went to a bar.
Yeah, it was a field study, yes.
Okay. Field study. Okay.
Yeah.
So not under controlled environments.
No. I'll just throw out some stats here, okay? This was a simple linear correlation where they looked at blood alcohol level and self-reported attractiveness. They used 19 customers.
Okay.
They received a lottery ticket for their participation.
Okay. Not like a free drink.
No, a lottery ticket.
A lottery ticket. Okay.
Okay. So that's the setup here. You want to dive into the results?
Please.
Or do you have any questions before we move on?
Please, I'm dying to hear the results.
Okay. They basically found that higher the blood alcohol level, the more attractive participants thought they were.
Okay, but
yeah.
Did they have a separate panel of judges determine whether these people were actually attractive? Because what if more attractive people were drinking more at that bar?
Wow.
Maybe people were buying them drinks. You should have been part
of this study. They actually mentioned that at the very end. They're like, one of the limitations of the first study is that attractive people tend to go to bars more.
Yeah, and drink more at the bars because maybe people are giving them free drinks.
That's exactly... Well, yeah, they didn't mention that, but they said being attractive. Yeah.
Confounding factor.
Yeah. Is this something you're familiar with? Because I'm not.
Of course.
Oh.
I have never had to pay for a drink at a bar. Please.
Wow. My experience is the exact opposite. They often charge me double.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. And for watered down drinks.
Okay.
Half the alcohol, double the price.
In an attempt to get you to leave.
Indeed.
I see. It's very unfortunate.